Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. A little different scenery, I know. It's not a green screen. We're in my kitchen. We're in Drake's kitchen, not my corner this time. So basically, yeah, this is a weird setup. March Madness, it's here. Brackets were announced yesterday. Teams are in. We have a lot of picks to go through. I'm gonna go through a bracket basically, give some analysis and as to what I think. I was pretty into the college basketball season this year. My team, Kentucky, that's my favorite team. I watched pretty much every single game of theirs. I paid attention to a lot of the good games. I know the matchups. I know who's hot. I know who ain't hot. And, you know, the folks say, Drake, it's impossible to make a perfect bracket. I know that. But impossible spells I'm possible. So I'm possibly going to make a perfect bracket based off my analysis. I don't know. Anywho, let's jump into it. So I've made a few just, messing around here. Kentucky winning everyone. But anyway, that's what I'm going to have in this one. Let's most likely just because I don't really see another team winning. But okay, let's just go through it. Anyway, so 1 versus 16. I really don't see any 1 seeds losing this year, dude. Like, I don't see any weak 1 seeds besides Baylor, but we'll get into that. So Gonzaga, Georgia State. Gonzaga easy. These 8-9's always tough. I'm going to go with Memphis with this one, though. I really think Penny Hardaway has a good offensive scheme. They've caught fire towards the end of the season. I like them a lot here. Uconn, New Mexico State. Now, the 5-12 has always been a upset city land. 5-12s nearly happen every year. But this year, I really don't see... Sorry, I'm moving up. Any crazy ones here? Let's make sure this is good. I got UConn here. UConn's a good team. They always show up during the tournament. If you remember, about a decade back with Kemba Walker, they stole the show. And then, I think it was 2 years later with Shabazz Napier. As a 7 seed, they won the national title. UConn always shows up. I'm going to UConn. They have a good win against Auburn, who was a number 1 seed at one point in the season. So I will go UConn here. Arkansas, Vermont, I see a few people calling this upset. I'm going to go with Arkansas. They're a good rounded team. Momentum has kind of shifted since they lost to Texas A&M in the SEC tournament. I think it was like the quarterfinals. But they're a really good shooting team. They have well-rounded bigs, etc. Let's see. Alabama versus Rutgers or Notre Dame. Here's where I see an upset. Rutgers has played very well in the Big Ten. The record isn't crazy good. They have a really good player, Ron Harper Jr., who seems to carry them to victory when he has a good game. If he scores over 20 points, you can bet they're going to win. I have them beating Notre Dame. I also have them beating Alabama, who's been very streaky this year. Alabama's beaten some very good teams like Gonzaga, but they've also lost to Iona. They're on a cold streak as of recent. They haven't performed well in the last month. I'm going to go Rutgers here. Rutgers beating Notre Dame in the first round. Rutgers beating Alabama in the second round. That's what I see here. Texas Tech, Montana State. Texas Tech, their defense is ridiculous. Michigan State, Davidson. This one's a weird one. I could definitely see Davidson pulling off the upset, but Michigan State, Tom Izzo. This March is Izzo land. I'm going to go with Michigan State here. Duke. Yeah, we're going Duke here. Let's see here. Baylor. They'll handle them well. North Carolina, Marquette. Now, most folks ought to say North Carolina. They're hot. Marquette always performs well during tournament time. So this one isn't as easy as you think it is. I'm going to go North Carolina here, but I could say 50-50 on this game right here. North Carolina, Marquette. St. Mary's versus Wyoming or Indiana. A lot of people are calling Indiana on this one. Indiana versus St. Mary's, and then Indiana pulling off the upset. I have St. Mary's. I think they're going to take care of business. They took care of business against Gonzaga once this season. They're a well-coached team. They have a solid defense. I got them here. UCLA, Akron. UCLA is a weird one. We know what they're about this season. Last year they made the Final Four as an 11 seed. They have very good shooters. They've only gotten better. The problem is they don't have a solid big man, but they're a very good scoring team. I think they'll win here against Akron. Another upset here. Virginia Tech versus Texas. Virginia Tech, ACC champs. They're hot. The Hokies, I think, are going to pull off the upset here against Texas. You're not a bad team if you run through the whole ACC with North Carolina and Duke. I like Virginia Tech here a lot. Purdue, Yale, I got Purdue. Murray State, San Francisco. Murray State has kind of been a monster of the smaller conference play. They're 30-2. They always perform well in their conference and throughout the regular season. I have them here beating San Francisco. Kentucky, St. Peter's. Kentucky, are you kidding me? Arizona for sure. Seton Hall, TCU. TCU, hot off a big Big 12 victory. They didn't win the Big 12 title, obviously, but they beat Baylor. They're a solid team. I like them. I feel like they have some momentum heading into this March Madness season. Anywho, Houston, UAB. Houston, their seed does not speak for themselves. They are better than a 5 seed. UAB, they are making their tournament debut. I don't see them getting past Houston, though. So, excuse me. Illinois, Chattanooga. I see a few people making the case for Chattanooga here. I don't think so. Illinois, Kofi Cockburn, they have one aspect of a championship team. Every championship team that we've seen in the past has had a very solid big man. Illinois, going with them here. Let's see, Colorado State, Michigan. I'm going to be honest here. I haven't seen a lot of Colorado State. Not going to lie, I haven't watched one game of them. But I know Michigan. I know Juwan Howard, rebuilding that organization. He's back for the postseason. They're gonna be on, fired up. So I would expect Michigan to win this game. Seems like I got 11s beating 6s all around the table here. Tennessee, Longwood. Tennessee they are a good team. That another team that their seed does not speak for themselves. I really think they had a case for a 1 seed here in the toughest conference. They have a few bad losses, but if you're gonna have a 6-loss team in there, it ain't Baylor. I'm telling you that. Ohio State, Loyola. Loyola isn't even an upset at this point with how they've been playing in past tournament years. Remember the Cinderella year a few years back with, what's her name? Sister Jean or whatever. Yeah, they performed well last year as well. I got Loyola here. Ohio State, kind of hit or miss right now. I think Loyola, they've taken care of business in the past. They'll do it again. Villanova, Delaware. Villanova, duh. Okay. Kansas, yep. Here's a good one. Creighton, they're hit or miss. Hometown team. I'm here in Omaha, where Creighton resides. They're one of those teams. They just beat Providence by 30. Providence is a good team. But then they've had a lot of bad losses this year. I'm going to go with San Diego State. They're a stable team. You look down San Diego State's schedule. Pretty, just average pace. 5 wins, 1 loss. 5 wins, 1 loss. It's pretty average pace. I like a stable team here. San Diego State. I like that. Iowa, Richmond. I'm going Iowa. They're another 5 seed that doesn't speak. The seeding doesn't speak for themselves. They caught fire towards the end of the year. They played well in the Big Ten. They have that Murray kid who's an absolute machine scorer. They have shooters all around the block. I like them here. Providence, South Dakota State. Here's another upset I see. South Dakota State. Providence is cold and morale has to be low after a Big East, tournament loss. South Dakota State, those D2 teams come in scrappy. It's kind of a survive and win situation I see. I like South Dakota State here. LSU, Iowa State. I'm going to continue the 6-11 upset trend I'm going on. Iowa State. LSU's defensive scheme is absolutely amazing. Offensively, they are garbage. I'm going Iowa State here. LSU has progressively gotten terrible towards the end of the season. I like Iowa State here. Few Big 12 upsets they pulled off. I like them here. Wisconsin, Colgate. I got Wisconsin. They're a really good team. Yeah. USC, Miami. Ooh, this is a tough one. Miami played very well in the ACC tournament. They took Duke to the limit. USC though, they have one of those caliber teams that I was talking about. In college basketball, I think there's 3 main aspects to a championship winning team: a good facilitating point guard, a good big, and a surefire shooter. USC kind of has that. They kind of have a 2-in-1 with Drew Peterson. He's a great scorer, great hybrid big man. And they have guards who can shoot the lights out. I'm going to go with USC here. I think, Pac-12 always has one of those teams that, scraps it out and, is a sneaky team in the tournament. They always have one. I think it might be USC this year. Auburn, Jacksonville State, easy pick here. Auburn. All right, round of 32. Here we go. Gonzaga, Memphis. Now, if any team's going to pull off an upset, if Gonzaga's going to lose any time down the road here, Memphis has a very good chance. I'm going to go with Gonzaga here, though. They're the number 1 overall seed for a reason. I'm going to go with them. Uconn, Arkansas. I'm going to go with Uconn here. Arkansas, like I said, they're on a kind of a cold streak. They got knocked out very early in the SEC tournament. Morale might be low. Uconn always performs well in the tournament. I'm going to give it to Uconn here. Texas Tech, Rutgers. I'm going to go with Texas Tech. Rutgers, I think they'll pull off an upset, but Texas Tech is a way better, well-rounded team. Their defensive scheme is ridiculous. They're becoming a good tournament team over the past 4 years. I like them here. Michigan State, Duke. Now here, I'm going to go Michigan State. I'm going to pound that mouse button into Michigan State. The Duke has been up and down all season. Coach K, he lost his last home game. They've kind of had a few rough outings in conference play. Duke has been hot or cold. Michigan State, you never know with them. I like them here against Duke. Big Ten teams aren't always the best in March Madness. I've come to notice that. We haven't seen a Big Ten team win the title since Michigan State in 2000. They make a few good runs here and there, but they never pull it out. Baylor. Okay, here we go. This is one I like. Baylor, North Carolina. I'm going North Carolina here. Here's why. Baylor is a 6th-loss 1 seed. Probably the worst 1 seed I've ever seen. North Carolina's coming off a hot ACC tournament conference play. They beat Duke at home. Coach K's last game. That has to give them some momentum. They're picking up pace. I like them here. I'm going to go with an upset here against Baylor. St. Mary's, UCLA. I'm going to UCLA. A team like UCLA, surefire scorers. They'll do what they did last year. People know what they're about. I don't think they've been figured out yet. Their scores have only gotten better. They have Johnny Juzang, Jaime Jaquez. They're a good team. I like them here. UCLA and North Carolina in the Sweet 16. Here we go. Wait, is this the Elite 8? No, it's not. Virginia Tech, Purdue. I got Virginia Tech going past Purdue. Like I said, Big Ten teams, not always the best tournament play. When's the last time we've seen Purdue in the Final Four or Elite 8? It's been a while, but they're always like a 2 or 3 or 4 seed, something along those lines. But they never, come out firing. Last time Carson Edwards was there, they made it, I think, to the Elite 8. It's just weird to tell with Big Ten teams. I'm going Virginia Tech here. They are on fire as of recent. Murray State, Kentucky. I have Kentucky. There's, they're a monster in their own conference, but Kentucky's a different beast. Kentucky, why? First of all, I'm not just saying they're going to win because they're my favorite team. I'm saying this because they have the calibers for a championship team. Facilitating point guard and Severe Wheeler, 3rd in the nation in assists. Kellen Grady, 44% three-point shooter. That is top 5 in the nation, number 1 in SEC. Oscar Tshiebwe, National Player of the Year, 15 and 15. What more can you want? I like Kentucky here. All right? God. All right. Anywho, Arizona, TCU. I got Arizona. They're just a hell of a team. Houston, Illinois. This one is going to be a tough game. I think that we'll see this matchup. I'm going to go with Illinois here. Main reason is I think Kofi Cockburn is going to make their bigs look silly. Kofi Cockburn is going to go off. That's it. That's why I think that's going to happen. But I really think it could go either way. Houston's very good defensively, but Illinois, they have the X factor in Kofi Cockburn. Michigan, Tennessee. They're on another level right now than most teams. I like them here. Once again, I don't think their seed speaks for themselves. A lot of people get caught up in this 1 seed talk. Not me. I like Tennessee. Sorry. Oh, God. Loyola, Villanova. Kind of a rhymer here. I'm going with Loyola here. Villanova, it's hit or miss with them. One year they're national champions. Next year they get knocked out second round. It's hit or miss here. I'm having a miss year for them. They struggled a little bit in the Big East. It was kind of tough competitive play. It's hit or miss with that conference, I really think. In Loyola, they've proven to me they can win. They went all the way to the Final Four 4 years ago, and they had a good run last year, etc., etc. Who knows? Let's just throw this pick down. Kansas, San Diego State. Here's another one where I could see an upset. San Diego State, they're a solid team. They've been solid all year. Kansas, kind of like Duke, up and down, up and down. They've caught fire towards the end of the year, though. Hence why they're number 1 seed. They won the Big 12. I'll go with Kansas here, but watch out for this game. Iowa, South Dakota State. Iowa's going to take care of them. South Dakota State's going to have a nice little second-round run, but Iowa's a different breed. Let's see. Iowa State, Wisconsin. I got Wisconsin here. I think it's possible for an upset here, maybe. But Johnny Davis, I think, is leagues above any guard on Iowa State, and they have good scrappy bigs. I like that a lot. USC Auburn. This one is going to... Auburn has been up and down all year. They just got knocked out in the SEC tournament. Second round Texas A&M to an 8th seed in the SEC tournament to a team that's not even in the bracket. And they've lost to... They were number 1 at one point. I'm going to go USC here. They're going to be that scrappy Pac-12 team. I like it. All right, Sweet 16 predictions. Here we go. Gonzaga, Uconn. This one could be a good game. I think Memphis has more likely a chance of beating Gonzaga than Uconn does, so I'm going to go Gonzaga here. Texas Tech, Michigan State. Ooh, I want to continue this. Oh my gosh. Let me turn this down. I want to continue this Izzo run here, but Texas Tech, man, their defense is stellar. Let's continue the Izzo run. Hey, you never know. I think they're going to catch fire. I just had this gut feeling. So we got, in the Elite Eight, Gonzaga versus Michigan State. Let's move it down a little bit. North Carolina, UCLA. I like UCLA here. Surefire shooters. We know what they're about. They made the Final Four last year. It's an 11 seed. They've only gotten better. UCLA. They're going to be a sleeper team. Kentucky, Virginia Tech. Like I said, Kentucky's a different beast. Virginia Tech's on fire, but I think talent-wise, Kentucky just owns a lot of these teams. Let's be real. They just need, get it together, per se. Arizona, Illinois. This is going to be a really good game. I like this one here. Illinois was a 1 seed last year with Kofi Coburn as a National Player of the Year candidate. He's only gotten better. They're 4 seed, a few tough losses. Arizona is really good. They have a lot of good pieces. They have very good depth. I'm going to go Arizona here. They have such good depth. It's not even funny. Tennessee, Loyola, Chicago. I'm kidding. I'm going to go with Tennessee here. I think Tennessee's the best team, on this side of the bracket, talent-wise. And, just over defensively as an SEC team, they are ridiculous. Kansas, Iowa. Another good one. I don't know what to do here. Kansas, Iowa. I'm thinking here, matchup-wise. Iowa matches up really well against Kansas. You have that Murray kid matching up with Agbaji. You have mid-talent big men on both sides. I think Iowa has better shooters, though. That's the thing. But Kansas has a guy like Christian Braun who can facilitate. I don't know if Iowa has really good facilitators by any means. They have better shooters, though. Fuck it. We're going Iowa. Iowa against Kansas. We're doing it. USC, Wisconsin. I'm going to roll with Wisconsin here. I think Wisconsin's a very solid basketball team. For a Big Ten team, I'm giving them luck of the doubt here. Most of the time, I don't have 2 Big Ten teams in an Elite Eight matchup, especially with how we've seen Big Ten teams perform. But anyway, I think Iowa and Wisconsin are both very good teams. Yeah, I like them both here. Gonzaga, Michigan State. The Cinderella run is over. Michigan State, I'm sorry. I'm going with Gonzaga here. They're on another level. And once they meet a team that can match up with them strength-wise, that's when it's going to get dangerous. And the team to do that is, boom, Kentucky. Kentucky's going to take out UCLA. The guard matchups are, they match up perfectly. The only difference is Oscar Tshiebwe. And he's going to be the X factor in this game if they meet. If my bracket's perfect, which it will be. Arizona, Tennessee. I'm gonna go. God, Arizona has such good depth. They have such good depth and good bigs. They have good, they have NBA caliber players coming off their bench. It's ridiculous. But Tennessee, man, they have one of the best guard combos I've seen in a long time, and they have good just depth off the bench, big men wise. Oh man, I'm gonna go Tennessee here. I like Tennessee. They're a lot older. They're a lot more experienced. They've really picked up the pace towards the end of the season. Arizona, oh man, yeah, I'm gonna go Tennessee here. Wisconsin, Iowa. Let's see, Iowa. I think Wisconsin just has better bigs, and that's why they're gonna win. And they have the better X factor talent than Johnny Davis. Johnny Davis is a lottery pick. Yeah, I'm gonna go Wisconsin here. I think they have an X factor with Johnny Davis, and they have better big men. All right, so my final four: Gonzaga, Kentucky, Tennessee, Wisconsin. We got 2 3 seeds, 2 seed, and a 1 seed. I don't think this is anything crazy. Normally I like to pick upsets, but here, I don't see really any Cinderella teams. I mean, Loyola, or Michigan State. Michigan State could really do it too. I could also see, I was stuck on Texas Tech earlier, but I could really see either of these teams doing something big. It's gonna be fun. It's March Madness. I don't even know what to say. Anyhow, let's see. Gonzaga, Kentucky. This is what I was talking about. Last year, what happened with Baylor? Gonzaga got outmuscled. Kentucky might have the strongest center I've ever seen in Oscar Tshiebwe. They're a lot stronger. They are. Tshiebwe's gonna eat Holmgren up like none other. It's gonna be he's gonna put him in a body bag. I'm going Kentucky here in the championship. Tennessee, Wisconsin. So we're either going to see a rematch of the 2014 Final Four game, or we're going to see an SEC championship rematch. I really think these are good picks here. I mean, I'm not being biased or anything, am I? Kidding. I'm going to go Tennessee here. They just have better depth than Wisconsin. Fulkerson, 5th-year senior on Tennessee, is better than any big on Wisconsin. I think big men are a huge part of tournament runs. Yeah, like I said, the X factors for a championship team: facilitating guard, elite shooter, shooting duo, whatever, and an elite big man. Kentucky has all 3 of those. Severe Wheeler, Kellen Grady, Oscar Tshiebwe. Tennessee also has that. Zakai Ziegler is a great facilitator. Kennedy Chandler, Josiah, what's his name? Oh, gosh, that guy has like a triple name. Whoever it is, that big MF, the power forward for Tennessee, shooter, facilitator, they have a lot of good pieces. John Fulkerson, elite big. College basketball-wise, he's not going to be an NBA star by any means. But Tennessee beat Kentucky 2-1 here this season. They played 3 times. They played a lot. I see a 4th matchup here. And I think Kentucky will do it. If they catch fire throughout this tournament like they are, and if they handle teams the way they are, I don't see anyone taking Kentucky down. I think they have the most talented roster. I think they have the keys to a championship team. We're going to go 75-69. That's a good one. I think they have the keys to a championship team, and I think we'll see it here upcoming. This is the perfect bracket, everybody. Take my analysis as you will. I think I gave pretty good analysis. I think I did. I see a decent amount of upsets here. I think I called it pretty good. Yeah. This is my bracket. Full analysis, in depth. I'm gonna do a little ESPN tournament challenge for viewers, subscribers, blah blah blah. And I don't think I'll have a prize for it or anything, just for fun. Mainly because I'm broke. Second of all, yeah, that's it. I'm broke. I literally can't give anything out right now. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is my March Madness analysis with yours truly in the kitchen, Drake's kitchen. Yeah, expect NFL mock draft coming soon with a friend of mine. We're gonna have a guest on the show for the first time. But yeah, take this bracket analysis in depth if you'd like, and maybe use it towards your picks. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Hold on. Oh wait, hold on. I want to show you guys this. Look what it does. Look. That's pretty cool, huh? Okay, all right, I'm leaving. Bye, guys.